Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. I did end up jumping down the hole at the end of the last session because I remembered this time that if I didn't do that, it wouldn't save. So you didn't miss anything. Because of the way the saves work, you didn't even miss the falling into the hole screen. Alright, I'm immediately being presented with a problem. What am I going to do about this? Alright, well that helped. Are we safe enough back here? Maybe. Alright, come on. Okay. Let's see if Olimar can... that's not gonna work. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Olimar is going to lure that guy so it's paying attention to him. And we can get around and with the purples. Okay, so it's not like the ranging Boister where it targets the active captain, it just targets the closest captain. Okay, that actually went pretty well. That looked like an emergency, and it ended up working out a lot better than I expected. Alright, so now let's take our purples and scout around a little bit. Anyway, in the last episode, we got here to the Frontier Cavern. And in this episode, I doubt we're going to finish it, but we're going to make our way through probably most of it, I would say. This place is not too terribly difficult, but it's not easy either. It's definitely a mid-level cave. Excuse me. Alright. Still sticking with the snow theme. I believe that's going to be a theme throughout the entire cave, if I remember correctly. I think I saw... yeah, there's a treasure right there, and a treasure right there. Easy floor. Although I can definitely see how if the placement of these decorated cannon larvae had been different, it might not have been this easy. This is... I'm trying to think... I'm trying to remember what about this cave. I don't remember a lot, to be honest. I don't think there's a lot of like nasty tricks they throw at you. I think they save that for the boss. But I suppose we'll see as we go. Kind of nice that this is our last cave. It's not a huge challenge like the Hole of Heroes or the Dream Den. It's not free. It's not like super easy like something like Glutton's Kitchen. Just kind of... okay. I was just kind of hoping that enough of them would get over there that they'd be able to handle that. But it's sort of in the middle. It's a nice cool down while also not being completely easy. And we already know the boss is not going to be easy. I can't... oh, I'll talk about that in a second. We got a nice little Christmas stocking. This might be an ornament. Yeah, it's an ornament. For 85 Pokos. Icon of progress. But yeah, I can't believe that I'm almost done with this game. There's a very interesting feeling you get at the end of a Let's Play. It's kind of like, you can't believe you did it. But also, it's not quite over yet, so you can't... it's like senioritis. You can't quite check out yet. You're not done. And, of course, I do have challenge mode after this. We've got a present. For 60 Pokos. It's a joy receptacle. I think what I might do with challenge mode is I might just try to do full half-hour episodes. I'll see how I'm doing in terms of progress. If I can finish, I don't know, half of it in half an hour, then I'll just do 2 episodes of challenge mode. I'm also... oh, Bulbman. We can't have them, but... oh well. It's cool to know that they're here. But yeah, with challenge mode, I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna have to say about it. I'll see how I feel once I start going through it. Something I'm considering, and I don't quite like it, but I am considering it, is potentially doing it either without commentary or like sped up with music. Like I said, I don't really like that idea because if it's just challenge mode, then there's probably a million videos already of somebody doing it without commentary, and that's not exactly like new or unique or even... oh gosh. Okay. Lucky for us, we still have some bitter sprays left. I actually was not paying close enough attention to see if that was a trap that fell from the sky or if that guy was already there. But yeah, it's like not necessarily. It doesn't feel like it'd be worth it for me to post just pure uncommentated challenge mode videos because those have to exist already. But we'll see how I feel once I get through it. A little bell for 120 Pokos. The danger chime. You can see all those Pikmin like going around the ledge just so they can come back to me. We still have a treasure here. Let's just take all these guys and swarm. I'm clearly not very good at landing on top of these guys. If I hadn't mentioned it, and if it's not already obvious, the dwarf spotty bulbears do have more HP than the little dwarf bulborbs. Alright, there appear to be a lot of elemental hazards in this area. So, let's start with that electricity that I saw. No, let's start with poison. And you, little red, can go away. Let's see. Where's other stuff? There's the electricity. And then there's some fire, but it looks like that might just be blocking the hole to the next level, so there's really no need to bother with that. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Is that buried? Nope. There is more cave over here. Why are they going this way? Oh, okay. Sometimes it looks like they're going away and then they're not. There's a geyser here on level 3? I guess that was if you got surprised by the bulbear. Wow, you're supposed to come here a long time ago. I think that's probably it for this cave. We've got a little candle, could be a birthday candle, could be something else. For 75 Pokos. The fleeting art form. Oh, we're not done. I wonder if there's something buried here. Because it's been giving us white flowers. Alright, let's see if we can get a reading. I'm just trying to relax a little bit and just sort of take this place in. It's almost a nice little, it's a nice cool-down lap. I'm trying to enjoy it while I have it. Because soon enough, I'm going to have to be on my toes once more. And then challenge mode is not going to be easy. Obviously, they do call it challenge mode for a reason. Come here. Just get away from that electricity. Can we actually land on top of it? Yes. No! Alright, we lost a white. Just jumped on top of that thing while I was trying to call it back. I guess while we're here, I can talk about sort of my plans for the channel going forward. I realized that the one Let's Play thing that I have going on is, yeah, it's buried here, is working for me pretty well. I am actually back in school. I'm studying for some license exams. There's a lot going on. I am, once again, very, very busy. So I don't think I could handle a second Let's Play at the moment. I'm not going to give up on the idea entirely. There could be a time where, at some point, I feel like I can handle it, but I don't think that time is right now. So I'm sorry if I've disappointed anybody who is looking forward to that. I do still have plenty of ideas. I'm not stopping. It's just, I'm going to keep to the current schedule. I think that's what's working for me right now. That said, if I end up getting months and months ahead again, then that might change. But I got far ahead with this one and then ended up getting really busy and worked my way through my backlog. So it's been nice, the schedule I have right now. 100 Pokos, another one of these rings. The Gemstar Husband, we finally found it. One of the last treasures we're going to find, and it's a pair to a treasure we've had for a long time. Going down again. Alright, what do they have for us on sub-level 4? More snow, of course. Oh boy. Yeah. The theme of this place seems to be them starting you right in front of dangerous hazards. Not that snitch bugs are... for crying out loud. Not that snitch bugs are that dangerous, but when there's all this electricity around, they could easily throw a Pikmin into an electric hazard and kill it that way. Now, I wonder if there's going to be any dirigibugs down here, because that would actually be dangerous. Alright. I have yet to figure out what causes that, like, when you throw it at them and they just sort of flinch and throw the Pikmin back off. I guess maybe it's not a direct hit? I don't know. But I can already see the gimmick of this floor. It's just electricity. I know there was a bumbling snitchbug over there. That should not be a problem. It's just a bunch of electric stuff and enemies that could potentially throw non-yellow Pikmin into the electric stuff. Stop. We need you. Whoop. Man, I always forget just how far away these guys can get you from. Oh, that was kind of funky. The team didn't dismiss. Yeah, see there, it did that thing where it flinched for a little bit, and then it got knocked down. Alright, come on, guys. Get him again. These guys are obnoxious. And there we go. Alright, this pile of anode beetles is honestly not bothering me. I am going to try to take the snitch bugs out because they will bother me. But the anode beetles are really just here to make sure that you only take yellows through this area. Come on. Somebody get them, please. Thank you. Gosh, they can find electric hazards that they're nowhere near to jump onto, but they can't on their own just decide to attack an enemy, even though they're just sitting around. Okay, that's one. There's a bumbling snitch bug. And then I hear somebody fighting. Don't do that. They can find the enemies they're not supposed to attack, but they can't find the enemy that's on the ground right in front of them. And of course, just like the outside of this area, there are snow ledges that will get you messed up and your Pikmin will slide around on. I really don't like that. Okay, almost. Boy, these guys are sturdy. They are here just to be annoying, I guess. I wonder if there's a buried treasure around here. Come on. Hello? I wonder if there's a buried treasure around here, and that's why they have all the anode beetles, because you have to bring whites. Yeah, looks like that might be it. Maybe. I'm seeing the meter go. Oh, no, it's back there. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have to go past the anode beetles at all to get to that. Oh, is that dead? Yes. This was an interesting floor. We didn't have to do any of that. I'm guessing this could have been somewhere else. That's usually what tends to happen in these, like, that's weird, we didn't have to engage with any of the hazards type floors. And of course we've got a Christmas star for the top of the Christmas tree. Yep, sure is a Christmas theme. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays, even though I don't even celebrate it. Let's see how much of this thing is going to be worth. 100 Pokos. Innocence lost. Ah, we weren't done. Okay, is there anything else in this area that actually justified us going back here? There's gotta be something. Maybe an anode beetle ate it or something. Oh, there's more level over here. Aha. So there really wasn't much of a reason for us to engage with that stuff back there. Although I guess the snitch bugs would have gotten us bringing this marble back. It's funny, I'm like looking at all of the, oh boy. That actually doesn't bother me. I don't really care about that. If it's not going to hurt our Pikmin, then it's not going to cause any trouble getting the treasure back, and I don't really care. I think yeah, the hole's over there. I was just saying, oh yeah, I was about to say that I have in my head now all these, like, treasure series that are getting completed by these treasures. Case in point, 85 Pokos. The Omniscient Sphere. That will probably complete the marble set. Or whatever funky name they're going to give to it. About halfway through the episode, and we're 4 or 5 floors now into this thing. Depending on how small it is, this could end up being the finale. Sort of. The pseudo-finale. The finale of the real game. This floor layout can often be a rest floor. It's playing the music. It's not a totally danger-free rest floor. Even if you don't count the Mamutas as dangerous, there's still those Dweevils there. But, whatever. Okay. I'm not too fussed about those Spectralids. I know they can drop good stuff. Oh, that's right! I mentioned this a very long time ago in passing, but this is the cave that has 2 upgrades in 1. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art. This is an upgrade that is kind of nice to have, but not nice enough that I wanted to get the other treasure of this place. I'm gonna let them take those back. If they get attacked by a Dweevil, I'm hoping the Dweevil will go for one of the Mamutas. But yeah, I was just saying I wasn't too I wasn't too fussed about missing the Spectralids because in the past, even when I've hit the Spectralids, they've never given me anything. The potion ones, anyway. For 100 Pokos. The Brute Knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist. A glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I have just found the missing rocket punch in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. Oh, I did not scroll that text. That went automatically. I think it said 1-2 punch. So it's one of those things where it's a little bit unclear whether it used the treasure to make something, or if the treasure reminded it of something, and it used that. Just get rid of this. Not that I particularly want that, Oh, no. I very much want that blue candy pot bud, because we need to get it for the Piklopedia. I think this was the one we were missing. Alright. I was just gonna say I wanted the Mamuta out of the way because I wanted some nectar. Because, yeah, the nectar Spectralids have been giving me nectar consistently, but the potion ones, we've hit a few. Oh! I take that back. But yeah, we've hit a few, and it's, in general, never really given me anything useful. We are done here. I'm gonna go by myself just in case there's something dangerous. I don't think there would have been, but you never know. Somebody might have attacked that Dweevil and we would have gotten sprayed with water or something. We are working our way through here pretty quickly. It would make me, honestly, very happy if we could finish this in 1 episode. Oh boy, they're doing it again. Okay. Alright. Gonna use myself as bait again, see if we can make that work. So far, it looks like it is working. Ooh, can we kill this Dumple while we're here? Probably not. It's just gonna hit, yeah, it's gonna hit the fire geyser. No, 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 this way. I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here. I want to see if I can lure this Dumple over and let the decorated cannon beetle take it out. Oh, that's the rocket punch, by the way. It does more damage to regular enemies, which can be useful, can be nice. It's not, like, the best thing in the world. Are you still oh, okay. Oh boy, yeah, I was afraid of that. This is not fantastic. Okay, if I stand right there, then it doesn't look... Oh, I take that back. Oh god. Come to me, come to me. How are we gonna do... Oh, and there's Boldman now, too. Okay. Wow. Come on, I'm really hoping that I can get these guys lured over here so that I can use the rocks. You know what I'm trying to say. This isn't working. Okay. Alright, you know what? I am using Olimar to take this guy out because at this point especially, I cannot see a way to do this any other way. This is highly awkward. Ah! Very, very awkward. Oh boy. Okay, calm down. With a little bit of patience, I can handle this. Is the Boldman targeting me, or is it targeting the Pikmin and I'm in the way? Please kill the Boldman. Thank you. Okay, okay, now we have a Boldman that is very likely going to die. Okay. This is not how I saw this going. Oh, and this is extra double bad because we're gonna need captains with lots of health for the boss. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna try to make this work. Come on. Whew! Okay, somehow or another we managed to get out of that situation. With 0 losses, I might add, except for a third of Olimar's health, which is not great considering the boss. Let's just get these guys out of here. They're in my way. I can't see. At the very least, we used that decorated cannon larva to get rid of a few enemies for us. That was good. Okay. Let's take the purples. Because we did also have that fire geyser taken out too. I think at this point we can take out these dumples with the purples. I imagine there'll be stuff in the water for us to do. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, let's just do this quickly. Okay, they're both stunned. And that guy's drowning. And now that guy's drowning. Come on, you guys. Come on. Okay. Okay, that could have gone worse. Do I need to zoom the camera out? Alright, it looks like there aren't any larvae left. I'm gonna use the purples to take out this fire geyser just because I'm here already. Easy. Because I want to use them to take out this dumple. Nobody drown, please. And I think that's it for enemies on this floor. So while we're over here, I'll just get this chess piece, that is the king. And I'll take my other Pikmin to go get whatever other treasures are here. Let's get the blues, because I think there was something on a ledge in the water. Please, go away, little whites. You are not helping me right now. Oh, the hole's up here too, interesting. Alright, this might be another one where I just... stupid. I hate these little small ledges like this. Already half of them fell off. That should be enough. Tell me that's enough. That's enough. Okay. So we've got the king and the queen. Doesn't really follow the overall Christmas pattern, but usually when you have patterns like that in these caves, they don't all follow the same pattern. Alright, let's make that go a little faster. And then I think that's going to be it, so I am going to park Olimar over here. Over here at the hole. We've got the White King for 80 Pokos. The worthless statue. Well, not exactly worthless, but certainly one of the worst pieces in terms of movement. I am not great at chess. I like it well enough, it's not like my favorite game. And we've got the Black Queen for 80 Pokos. The priceless statue. Certainly in terms of movement, that is true. And it looked like those were carved from some sort of stone or marble or something. Excuse me. Must have been a pretty nice chess set. Unless they were just plastic made to look like that. Alright, what do we got now? This is not a rust floor. Oh, I see orange bulbarbs already. That could be worse. That's like a solid mid-tier enemy. Not super easy, but also not... That's the worst. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. Okay, we've got rock traps. Luckily, they don't seem to be bothering us. I just wanted to take out the orange bulborb as soon as possible. Oh, there's more. If we go slowly, it should be okay. We have plenty of warning when a rock falls. Like that. That was nowhere near us. I think... No, never mind. I was trying to do that trick where if you look at the ceiling, you can watch the traps spawning, but I guess that only works in certain areas. Alright, nice and slow. This appears to be okay. That should be fine. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that. That would have been a problem if they'd, like, fallen off, but I knew that wasn't gonna hit us. Alright, get this guy. Yeah, that's also gonna be fine. It looks like the rocks are trying to punish you for approaching from behind. Which I suppose is something... Oh, goodness. I suppose that's something that a lot of people would think to do. Yeah, I knew that. This looks like it's a buried treasure. Alright, so let's leave these guys here, where they're not gonna get rock trapped. And I shouldn't take the rest of the Pikmin, but I'll take the whites and the yellows, just in case, once we get this thing unburied, it's too big for 14 whites to carry. I will admit, even if they're not, like, the most imminent threat, those rock traps do get me a little bit cautious. I can feel myself being a little bit hyper-vigilant right now. Yeah, this thing looks like it's going to be too big for just the whites to carry. Oh, it's a yo-yo. I used to like yo-yos. I remember I couldn't figure them out until one day I figured them out. Never really learned how to do any tricks or anything. I am going to follow these guys back just in case there's more rocks. But yeah, as a kid, I was very proud of myself when I figured out how to just do, like, the basic up and down. I might have been working on a trick at some point, but then I think I lost my yo-yo and/or I lost interest. I wonder if I could still do the basic yo-yo stuff these days. Sometimes you can do things as a kid, and then if you don't do it for long enough, you just completely lose it. This is a pretty cool looking yo-yo with all these flames. Yo-yos are one of those things that if you get really into them and you can do, like, all the cool tricks and stuff, I think they're super cool. For 120 Pokos. The Flame Tiller. Is that it? It is not. Okay. Let's... Olimar will scout ahead. I'm guessing it's something else that's buried. Yeah, another cool thing is Chinese yo-yos, which is like the sort of hourglass shape with the little string that you hold in your hands. Those things are awesome. Okay, getting closer. Oh, it's not even buried. Alright, so let's just take our whites and our Bulbmin, because why not? I don't think the Bulbmin should slow things down too much. But that thing looked pretty light, so we should, if I can find it again, we should be able to carry it with just the whites. The Bulbmin is falling so far behind. I'm kind of curious to see if we get far enough away from it if it'll dismiss. Alright, and that should be the last treasure, so I am going to wait by the hole. And I guess it couldn't hurt to scatter around with Olimar to see if the radar picks anything up. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have followed them back. At this point, I think the path is clear. They're not going to get rock trapped. But I'll follow them just in case. We had a golden bell, and now we've got a silver bell, a jingle bell type bell. See how much this one's worth. For 120 Pokos. The spouse alert. Okay. Down we go. Getting ever closer to my absolute nightmare. Is this the... It is. The good news. We're going to finish this episode. The bad news. Well, you know what's coming. This floor is entirely meant to trick players who don't know what's coming into trying to go the real way, and, well, no! You'll see. Let me just get these guys up here. Preferably all of them. Especially the purples. Come on. Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid. Alright, this isn't working. We're just gonna have to take these guys and hope. You can already hear what's happening. The game is trying to trick you into going this way with all of your Pikmin and encountering these guys. This purple is probably doomed. The one I'm carrying in my hands is probably not. Yep, that guy was always dead from the start. And here we have it. Empress Bulblax. What you are meant to do, once you know what to do, is you are meant, well, first things first, I'm going to leave the president here so he can lure all these larvae. Let's see if I can take some of them out, because there's just so many of them right now. I'm going to use the president to lure the larvae. Oh gosh, this is overwhelming already. And I'm going to go with Olimar and get the Pikmin. Hopefully the president won't die in the meantime. Alright, we have our Pikmin. Yee. And we have to fight this boss. We've got 4 spicy sprays to do it. We can afford to leave all our Pikmin here. Guys, come on, we don't have time for this. Okay, and the good news about this fight is... You know what? I said I was going to try to use... Oh, it didn't even work. The spicy the bitter sprays don't even reach her. Hold on, I'm losing my train of thought. I was like, oh yeah, we don't have to deal with the rocks. It's not like the Hole of Heroes where when she does this, rocks fall down. You have a lot more space. There's no falling hazards. This is probably not going to be as difficult as when we did it in the Hole of Heroes. Oh god. Alright. We're gonna roll with it. What happened there that I didn't even have time to comment on was I had a controller glitch and my B button malfunctioned. I was furiously mashing the B button and nothing was happening. I did know better than to not call them back at that point. I am very pissed about that. But the fact of the matter is, this is the final... Oh gosh. How are these larvae getting through? Yeah, the fact of the matter is, this is essentially the final battle for us. We don't need these purples. We can do it without them. Come on back, everybody. Oh, what happened? What is going on? Why would they not call back? Goodness. What is going on here? Why are these larvae not getting lured to the president? God, of course. We've got one more time fighting this thing, and everything just has to go wrong, guys. Come back. Don't do that. Alright. Oh, my A button just got disabled there. Oh, no. Oh, no. If this controller is broken, I'm going to be very sad, because this is my good controller. Why are these guys not coming when I call them? This is potentially the best time to figure out I'm having controller issues, because we are finished! That is Pikmin 2 completed. That was our final boss. And our last treasure is a little pink baby shoe. Olfactory sensors overloading, approaching outer stink limits. The stench must be emanating from that object. It's kind of cute how in a Christmas-themed place we have... Oh, still a guy there. We have a celebration of new life. It's just cute. And this treasure is the reason why I did not want to do this cave until the very end when I didn't have to deal with the consequences of having this thing. Anybody who's a speedrunner or most normal people probably think that sounds very weird. I will explain. I consider this to be more of a downgrade than an upgrade. And here it is. Last treasure of the game. For 100 Pokos. The repugnant appendage. This object has pockets of air under its surface. It is perfect for the boots I am making. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. You'll move faster and you'll no longer be blown away by Puffy Blowhog's nasal blasts. So that part's good. I would have liked to be immune to Puffy Blowhogs. The part of this that sucks, and I'm not really going to be able to show it off because we don't have any purples anymore, but watch our Pikmin numbers. We do have a yellow that's trailing behind. This works mostly with purples, but you can see they're all getting farther away, and if your Pikmin get too far away from you, they dismiss. and you lose them from your party. I'm not sure we'll be able to see this happen in here. Oh, there they go. Look at that. See those numbers fall away? I hate this. I hate having to constantly stop to make sure your Pikmin are still following you. I think it's, frankly, an oversight. It's just frustrating, so I just try to avoid having this thing as long as possible. But that does it. I don't know if we're gonna get a special message or anything. But, God, we lost 30. I'm gonna have to test this controller out and see if it's having issues, and if it is, then I guess I'm gonna have to buy another one. It's lasted me over a year. I guess they just don't make them like they used to. This thing wasn't cheap either. This is an official new GameCube controller. Anyway, back to the Valley of Repose. It's fitting that we ended in the place where we started. You've collected every treasure. We did it. We're treated to this lovely cutscene of the Pikmin watching us take off and leave once again. Very pretty. The GameCube could certainly do some very nice things for its time. Oh, all of them are sad. There's a mistake here. There's 2 yellow onions and no blue. I noticed that every single time, and now you will too. What a lovely little scene. Now there's a blue onion. And we're left with this nice image of the blue planet, Pikmin 2. Beautiful little game. The end. Definitely one of my favorite games. That's not quite the end for us, of course. We do still have challenge mode, and of course there will be some Piklopedia reading at the end of this. Can't have a finale without that. But that is the end of the story. And, okay, I was worried that it froze for a second. Here's our high scores. I don't really tend to care about this stuff, but if anybody cares, I lost 0 Pikmin to fire for the entire game. That's nice. Lost very few to electricity, which is kind of interesting. Less than 1,000 Pikmin born. Anything else interesting? It looks like blue Pikmin might have been our biggest crop. About 19 hours. Some of that might have been dilly-dallying, and like a lot of that was Piklopedia. So that's not like the most accurate number that you could get, but this game is like 20-ish hours, give or take. And of course it plops you right back because, well, first of all, you have to read the Piklopedia, but if you just wanted to mess around, build up your numbers, see some of the stuff that you can only see on certain days, which I'll be showing in the next episode, then you can go. In fact, speaking of the next episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by showing the things we missed and then jump straight into challenge mode. Actually, maybe I take that back. I'll think about it. But yeah, that was Pikmin 2. Wonderful game, definitely challenging at times, but for the most part, challenging in a way that I still enjoy. I don't think I'm going to give, like, final thoughts yet, because like I said, we're not quite done. I hope you guys do want to watch challenge mode. I know some people don't like the challenge modes. It's not really my favorite thing either, if we're being honest, but it's worth seeing. It's worth experiencing that part of this game. We did fight for the right to play challenge mode after all. So I think I'm just going to leave things off here. And of course, if you want the Piklopedia, stick around. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pikmin 2, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode for Challenge Mode. Bye-bye! And if you're here for the Piklopedia, well, we're gonna have to finish it, because this is the last episode. It's now or never. Yes, we got the Lapis Lazuli Candy Pot Bud. The Candy Pot family. No matter what color Pikmin is tossed into the bosom of this flower, it spits out the same number of blue Pikmin. This family of plant boasts soft, fleshy leaves, the sinewy tendrils of which allow the flower to open and close repeatedly over the course of a day. Any more new enemies? No. Alright, well then let's pick right back up where we left off, which I believe was here. The Hermit Chromad. Shuck from the shell, bake on high heat until crispy, then dip in a pot of melted milk chocolate. Lip-smacking sweet. Careening Dirigibug. Pull off the balloon-like air sacs, mince the meaty abdomen, and shape it into small cakes. Pan-sear the cakes until crusted, but be careful not to overcook the delicate meat. When ready to serve, garnish the plate with the vibrant air sacs. Even the most discerning dinner guests will be dazzled by the colorful presentation. Bumbling Snitchbug. Remove the wings and discard the remainder of the beast. Enjoy the luxurious wafer-thin wings with fine water-dumple caviar. Swooping Snitchbug. Remove the wings, marinate a well-marbled steak for several hours in a chipotle marinade, then charbroil to perfection. I did not do the best job ever of making sure that I cleared these out, I think. This is gonna be a long one. Antenna Beetle. Extract meat from the exoskeleton and sear on all sides in a hot wok to seal in the flavor. Top the dish off with a splash of spicy peanut sauce. Lesser Spotted Jellyfloat. Similar in taste and texture to gelatin, this jiggling mass of jelly can be sculptured into all kinds of creative shapes. As a bonus, it also doubles as professional-grade hair gel. It's the perfect cool summer treat. Greater Spotted Jellyfloat. Like a fine cheese, the aroma of this fluid floater can be oppressive, but its flavor must be experienced to be believed. Also makes an unforgettable non-dairy spread. Caustic Dweevil. Inedible. Effects of consumption include uncontrollable arm flailing and enthusiastic dishwashing. Anode Dweevil. Raw anode Dweevil makes for an unforgettable sushi treat, but if it is not prepared by an expert hand with exacting precision, consumption could result in a jolting electrical explosion of apocalyptic proportion. Fiery Dweevil. That's the wrong notes. The search for a gourmet, high-protein salad topping alternative to bacon bits is over. Grind this spicy Dweevil into tasty micro-chunks and toss them generously over your salad to add instant flair and flavor. Munge Dweevil. Exposure to even extreme heat doesn't seem to rid this creature of deposits of potent gas. It's probably best for everyone if you avoid eating this hazardous fare. Volatile Dweevil. This scorching species combusts upon contact with the tongue, only edible by the adventurous and asbestos-tongued. Toady Boister. Pan-sear with herbs and oil until lightly crusted on the outside and rosy on the inside. Complement the savory flavors with a light and buttery cream sauce. Yellow Wollywog. Beer batter and deep fry for a down-home flavor you won't soon forget. Wollywog. Oh, I didn't realize how cute those guys were close-up. Wollywogs are best ground up, shaped into a patty and flame-broiled on a grill. Slap on tomato slices, lettuce, onions, ketchup, and slide the patty between a sesame seed bun for the ultimate beast burger experience. Wogpole. Wogpoles can be eaten raw, but they're much more flavorful when steamed or grilled. Also heavenly in risotto. Feel free to experiment with this lush ingredient. Golden Candy Pot Bud. This tart flower's acidic juices can burn a hole through a frying pan. Eating it would be unwise. Crimson Candy Pot Bud. This spicy flower combusts upon contact with the tongue. Keep fire-retardant condiments within arm's reach. Lapis Lazuli Candy Pot Bud. This flower's tough texture makes it unsuitable for salads, but its bright blue hue makes it a grandiose garnish. Violet Candy Pot Bud. This convenient purple flower secretes a dark, flavorful oil that eliminates the need for salad dressing. Ivory Candy Pot Bud. This elusive flower spoils within seconds of picking, making it unsuitable for cooking. Queen Candy Pot Bud. Eating this flower leads to spectacular, breathtaking indigestion. Creeping Chrysanthemum. When thinly sliced, this predator's sizable bulb makes a sumptuous pizza topping. Skitterleaf. This superb amalgamation of juicy meat and leafy greens ensures that the skitterleaf will be the new spinach. Unmarked spectralids. Spectralids don't provide a lot of meat, but the exquisitely elegant wings are surprisingly tasty, particularly when expertly prepared with a sweet candied glaze. Honey wisp. Although the eggs are small, the yolk has a distinctly bold and tangy flavor. Try tossing a few in a pan along with your choice of meat and fresh vegetables and cook up a country scramble. Mamuta. Inedible. Tastes like chicken. Breadbug. Breadbugs are hearty and nutritious, but also bland and unimaginative. They may be palatable in a pinch, but they hold no true culinary promise. Pellet posy. On a quest for the perfect hors d'oeuvre, slow cook this plant in a wood fire oven, but be careful to only serve the tender pellet. Common glowcap. Rapturous, fresh or sautéed, this illuminating fungus will be hot in the galaxy's trendiest restaurants. Clover. Mildly poisonous. May result in nausea, headache, fever, fatigue, chest pains, paralysis, loss of bone density, moodiness, fear of feral rage, sauciness, dilly-dallying, strokes of brilliance, and untimely doom. Seeding dandelion. Dried, roasted, and finely ground, the root of this plant makes a passable coffee substitute. Dandelion. Young leaves are only suitable in garden salads. Use the flower to add color to your dishes. Figwort. Well, that's what a figwort is. This titillating ingredient tastes impossibly fresh, but you must cook it immediately after picking. If you don't, it'll go bad within minutes. Horsetail. Remove and discard the primitive scaly leaves, then blanch the tender stalk in a buttery broth. I think that is the wrong stalk. I think that was meant to be stalk, like S-T-A-L-K. But, unless it meant like a soup stock, but I think that was a mistake. Foxtail. Inedible. Plagues victims with potent, debilitating cramps. Glowstem. Inedible. Known effects include uncontrollable episodes of impromptu breakdancing. Shoot. Inedible, and yet strangely delicious. Fiddlehead. Sun-dry the leaves for several days, then grind them with a mortar and pestle. The resulting herb grants an aromatic, earthly flavor to mutton and poultry dishes. Margaret, otherwise known as a daisy, can be eaten fresh out of the soil, but it's much more flavorful when incorporated into a heavenly veggie lasagna. And that is all of Louie's notes. Let's head on over to the treasure hoard for what is sure to be a long time. You've collected the Paleontology series. Who knows what beasts left these behind? You've collected the Frigid series. Chase away winter doldrums with this festive set. You've collected the Space Love series. These designs transcend intergalactic cultural barriers. You've collected the Crystallize Emotion series. With a flashy name, you can sell anything. We might be here for over an hour. You've collected the Dream series. Consumers hear the word dream and open their wallets. And by here, I mean the entire episode, not just the Piklopedia. You've collected the Explorer's Friends series. Everyone has friends, except for spaceships. And fittingly, that is the end. I think I'm gonna go up again. The key. This shape. I've encountered it somewhere before. No, I must be mistaken. Yes, I am mistaken. Thoughts like these strike all who see this Kabbalistic form. You can feel its immense power. Justice alloy. You cannot see it and you cannot touch it, but it is definitely here and there. What, you ask? Whatever this suit is fortified by, that is what. I cannot believe there is a better material than what I am constructed of. Amplified amplifier. Your voice is weak. It does not carry. No one notices you. If this is true, then this item is for you. Starting today, you are a gym teacher. You will never be ignored again. Professional noisemaker. Noisier than a spaceship, this wonderful item will make your miserable life 120% more exciting. Dream material. This non-conductive substance has many uses. I have discovered it can even erase pencil marks. It is a dream material, but the more it is used, the more it crumbles. The same is true of dreams. Forged courage. A heat-resistant ally forged in the fires of justice and passion. Wear it and feel courage's burn. You have nothing to fear. Due to horrid ventilation, this is not suited to sweaty beings. Stellar orb. This tanning machine is based on primitive science principles. Come, you pallid recluses and sun-starved hermits. You too can have a healthy, stylish glow. 5-man knapsack. Do you want to nap in luxury like a feudal lord? This lifestyle assistant will help you do it. Tests on our employees were very positive. Their bizarre dreams were an added bonus. Brute knuckles. Uncharted planets like this one are often teeming with hazardous fauna. The Pikmin are usually nearby to defend me, but there are times when I need to lay down the law with my own hands. For example, if a creature were to try to eat me, I'd have to beat it down. I dream about that all the time. In a plume of flame, the steel fist flies and smashes its target to bits. But the recoil is severe. Captain Olimar suffers from shoulder pain, so he uses it without the rocket booster. Cute. Never knew that about Olimar. Repugnant appendage. This aromatic object secretes a tangy odor that can knock out a Bulblax. I'm with the ship on this one. I don't want to touch it either. But I must. For the sake of the company and my family, I must summon the strength to carry on. Is this the remains of some giant creature? Its color is striking, but its stench horrific. Could it be dangerous? The true essence of things in the natural world is very often disguised. Be fooled and die. Fool or be killed. This is a law of survival. Prototype detector. Is this a miracle gadget born of universal desire, or a machine manufactured by the master of Dimension X? Whatever it is, it reacts to treasure. Geographic projection. If you have both pieces, does the value increase? Do you want it? Need it? Crave it? You should. This is the ultimate storehouse of geographic data in the known universe. Spherical atlas. The surface designs on this item are the map of a savage planet. This alone makes it valuable, but that is not all. Embedded within is a microchip filled with secret, incredibly detailed data. With this item, you'll know everything about this, that, and the other thing, too. Where's our next completed set? Here. Oh, this one is large. Chance totem. More powerful than effort, more relentless than talent, luck is the true ruler of life. This mystical stone tests the path of luck. So, are you the true master of your life? Strife monolith. The world is divided into two groups, ones and zeros. Are you in the winning or losing group? If you love the thrill of the game but do not care for the outcome, then this stone is for you. It symbolizes both victory and defeat. What a concept. Boss stone. For those who care for others, for those who hail subordinates and send them into the unknown, only these few will appreciate this fine, distinctive stone. Did I just describe myself? What did I say up there? Yeah, those who care for others. Alright. Luck wafer. This appears when you have no money to pay the lottery and floats away when you do. The mystic pattern is a magnet for good luck, so at least you can enjoy feeling lucky. Talisman of life. At the end of a long life, some beings wish to leave the world and stroll in a field of flowers. Does this desire ever come to fruition? I do not know. But this beautiful deck of luck wafers makes me wonder. Even we machines ponder the great power down at the end of the trail. And that's cute how this is a deck of cards and it called it a deck of luck wafers. Priceless statue. This stone carving was lined up with others as if they were meant to protect something. Proof of a megalithic civilization. I'm unsure about that, but bluffing is paramount. Worthless statue. Once, on an unknown planet, a megalithic civilization flourished, and this is proof of its existence. For hoarders of ancient artifacts, this is a must-have piece. Truly, collectors will crave it. I do not know if that is true or not, but items in demand fetch higher prices. Air brake. No height is too great to fall from if you possess this. It may be frightening, but get over it. Oh, got Olimar's notes. At first, this object looked impressive, but closer inspection reveals it's just a cheap statue. In many ways, it reminds me of my father. Probably shouldn't tell him that. Priceless statue. This statue features an astounding degree of detail. It looks a lot like a present I gave my mom for Mother's Day. I miss her. Sometimes. Stupendous lens. Peek into this item with a sense of wonder and glimpse a frighteningly gigantic world. This lens is a window into the thrilling world of tiny creatures everywhere. Aquatic mine. This is an incredibly dangerous aquatic explosive which is fortunately never detonated. None know its true destructive power, but this could well be the most cataclysmic weapon ever. I won't sing the aquatic mine song. You're welcome. Doomsday apparatus. An apocalyptic weapon made of super heavy gravity compressed materials of unknown origin. The fact that its great weight makes it uncontrollable is, at times, a mild detriment. Coiled launcher. Just an ordinary spring? Hardly. This is a high-speed thrill ride tested by one of our employees. Jump aboard for a ride so fast it'll make you see other worlds. Boom cone. This will exhilarate your soul like magical popcorn. Kaboom! Happiness explodes from within. The shape itself speaks of wondrous things to come. Let us get excited. flame tiller. Investigating alien objects provides me with an opportunity to solve new mysteries. For example, when I rolled this object, I discovered it's perfect for tilling land. Usually I have the machine analyze the treasures we find, but sometimes I like to examine artifacts with my razor-sharp intellect. Spin, spin, thump! Spin this on the ground and look, it throws dirt all over, plowing the field. This is the perfect tool for those on Hokotate who want to cultivate mini onions at home. Wiggle noggin. Gaze into these round eyes and experience wave after wave of joy. Yes, love is good. Silencer. The perfect gift in this age of overwhelming information, this mute face cherishes silence. If you value peace and quiet, why not spend some time staring into this face? 1 hour, 2 hours. I am feeling drowsy. Energy saving mode initiated. Paradoxical enigma. This is both the pinnacle of beauty and the nadir of ugliness. The definition of ugly beauty. No word for the state exists, but my databanks include that bugly will suffice. Indicate. Maternal sculpture. This shape, though the mind forgets, the heart remembers. All sentient life forms must recall the love of their mothers. Extreme perspirator. Push it, pull it, tackle it. This tough figurine just pops right back up no matter what. This is just the thing to get you sweating and shedding those extra holiday pounds. Why, our very own company president was able to drop 10% of his body weight. Rubber ugly. Ugliness that can destroy all beauty drives deep despair into the heart of the beholder. This hideous item is a must-have for connoisseurs of all things wretched and repellent. Crystallized clairvoyance. This mystic crystal has the ability to channel energy between this world and the next. This spiritual connectivity will act as a life navigator for positive existence. Mirth sphere. Another of the universe's most intelligent beings, this creature's entire existence, from the birth of the universe to its ultimate collapse, is dedicated to devising a very special joke. Crystallized telekinesis. This crystal is empowered with psychokinetic abilities. If it is so inclined, it will use its mighty powers to do physical labor in your stead. When it will be so inclined is unknown, however. Omniscient sphere. According to my analysis, this object has a high intellectual capacity, but if it's so smart, why won't it pass on some of its wisdom to me? This creature holds the greatest concentration of knowledge in all the known universe. However, due to its reclusive personality, it pretends to be a mere pebble. Crystallized telepathy. This thought crystal checks your stress levels with its telepathic powers. It is currently all red. Red, red, red. The world is filled with stress, and this is the color that represents our society. Love sphere. One of the wisest beings in the universe, this entity also boasts a galactic-sized helping of love. However, due to its shyness, it will never speak of that love. Universal comm. This communications monitor was found on an uncivilized planet. Sadly, it is broken and does not work. As such, its purpose cannot be confirmed. Yet, that only heightens its irresistible appeal. Reality or misperception? Either way, you should buy it. Gemstar husband. A captain views his ship as a brother and a partner, someone he can trust with his life. It's crucial for them to develop an unquestionable, unfaltering trust, but I refuse to believe that this simple trinket is some kind of living gem. That's insane. Once again, daydreams come alive. This is not just a fine gem, but a rare inorganic life form. Gemstar wife. It looks like a common gem, but it is actually a female specimen of a gemstone life form. Collect a male and a female specimen, and they will sparkle in the darkness, looking for one another. Pink menace. I could never say this within earshot of the ship, but years of hard use have taken their toll. For one thing, the thermostat is broken. The temperature in the cockpit can fluctuate wildly between sweltering heat and frigid cold. The humid heat is awful, but the bone-chilling cold is even worse. Looking at this heartwarming gem gives me the strength to endure the elements. This gem holds the shape of the universal symbol of love, yet its cut and light refracting abilities make it a menacing superweapon in disguise. It could be used to create a horrifying doomsday death ray, or something even worse. We peaceful machines live in eternal fear of the ability of living beings to turn anything into a weapon. This might be our last set. Essence of despair. Long ago, evil forces clashed with the forces of justice. The evil was defeated and locked away in this stone. Am I evil for making up such a tale? Justice, please look the other way. Oh. Essence of true love. Wash away all your stress and angst with the glory of this enduring symbol of love. Essence of desire. Stone, soil, and the stars themselves radiate with delight for this symbol of galactic desire. Essence of Rage. This crimson jewel was found in a hole deep below the icy surface. When viewed from a distance, this gem's dazzling red sparkle looks like a dancing flame. Of course, the dancing flames may just be a symptom of acute hypothermia. The sight of this may warm you when you are cold, a lovely side effect of this valuable treasure. Ah, of course it's not the end, we got the Christmas stuff. Icon of Progress. The last cave we searched yielded a wide variety of oddly shaped and bizarrely colored treasures. For instance, this crooked object appears to be a boot, but it's adorned with several strange modifications. Perhaps it's some kind of modern art. And yes, we are here for over an hour. This piece of art was made in the shape of a giant boot to symbolize glorious progress. Where does civilization begin and where does it go? Machines have long pondered this. Essential furnishing. This object sparkles beautifully. It's enormous, but I think it would make a great party decoration. That reminds me of the last time I saw my family. The last time my family threw me a party. I was busy at work and I couldn't make it, so my wife and kids enjoyed the party without me. My family grows further and further away each day. Danger Chime. Today we searched the caves located at the far end of the Valley of Repose. To ensure that we're thoroughly combing the region for treasure, we have to check every cave. Thanks to that diligence, we found this very item. To memorialize our exploration into the unknown, I named that cave the Frontier Cavern. According to our marketing survey, this is the year's hip product. Focus tests don't lie. Interior furnishings that create a laid-back atmosphere are all the rage with Joe Hocotate. No danger, no matter how small, dodges the notice of this never-fail, peace-of-mind alarm system. In fact, it will warn you of danger that is not even present. Spouse alert. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. I like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. Put this on your spouse and you will always know if he or she is approaching. How convenient. A must-have item for couples who like to hide things. Innocence lost. This stirring object reminds me of a dream I once had. When I was a child, the twinkling stars held so much promise and mystery. Think back and remember the starry skies of your youth. Innocence. Every being once possessed it, but lost it over time. This star is the shape of that precious memory. All major credit cards accepted. Fleeting art form. Some works of fine art are timeless, while others are fleeting. Once lit, this sculpted pillar of wax will burn with glory for a short time before flaming out. The purpose of this piece of art is to help us all envision our final moment of flaming glory. On the surface, this is not art. It is a temporary spectacle compared to the glory of eternity. And yet that is why it is art. Machines like me are incapable of comprehending this. Joy receptacle. Today we ventured across the plains to reach a cold cavern I've been meaning to spelunk. The Pikmin have had a hard time coping with the bitter cold, but they were real troopers. Somehow they summoned the strength to carry this box, so I hope it's full of treasure. Be satisfied with the decorative outer shell of this rectangle. It is more endearing since you can't see what's inside. Not being able to open it makes it all the more special. In reality, it's empty. I think there was one more set? Was there, or are we done? We're done! We did it! Oh my gosh, I never have to read the Piklopedia again. Whew, that kind of hurts my throat a little bit. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for finishing the Piklopedia with me, and I hope you guys had fun reading all the, especially Louie's notes, I find that fun, but reading all the sales pitches and the field notes and getting some insight into Olimar's character that we don't get otherwise. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!